Into its second century, but still one of the best around. Fenway Park here in Boston. We've got an AL East contest tonight between the Baltimore Orioles and the Boston Red Sox. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Eduardo Rodriguez gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that is a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
So stepping in, Cesar Morales. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
1 ball and 1 strike to their DH here tonight. Boy, and it's a good night for the old hot chocolate here. 46 degrees at game time. The 1-1 home. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. Oh, and a nice changeup that time gets him to swing right through it as the leadoff man is down on strikes to open up the ball game.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And they start him out away with a cold strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Betts is camped under this one. 2 gone. In now for the O's, Trey Mancini. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Here it comes. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Bradley on the run. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. O's 0. Sox coming to the plate. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Andrew Kashner, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
Digging in now, Andrew Benintendi. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Red Sox, the left fielder, Andrew.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Here comes the 1-0. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Escobar fields it cleanly, and the inning begins with a quick out number 1. Here's Mookie Betts. He's hoping to break out of the slump he's been stuck in. First delivery to him on the way. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Hey, I think this is going to be the key to his success out on the mound. That good movement on that two-seam fastball is going to keep that ball in the yard and keep this offense on its toes.
Line softly toward the hole. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. On to Davis at first, and there are two away. So bases are empty here with two gone, and that'll bring up the shortstop and one of the better two-strike hitters in baseball, Xander Bogaerts. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, this is a pitcher's best friend. Matthew Ross, very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
2 out, nobody on. The 2-1 home. Will not catch the zone. Ball 3. J.D. Martinez would be next. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter,
Here's J.D. Martinez. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball here too low, and it's 1-0. 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Two and one now. Now the 2-1 pitch is in there for strike number 2. Three balls and 2 strikes to the DH for the Red Sox.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
A swing by Martinez, and this is driven to left. Gone over the monster and out onto Lansdowne Street. And that's a special home run. J.D. Martinez continues to add to his major league total. That's the 200th home run in what's turning into a pretty nice career.
And guys, 200 homers is a feat a lot of players never even get close to. If you get to this point, you've definitely established yourself as something of a decent power threat. So you can bet pitchers are aware of his power when he steps into the batter's box. He's definitely earned some respect.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive.
Dustin Pedroia.
First pitch of the at-bat. Line to the right side. Leaps and makes a terrific catch. And with that, the side is retired. First baseman not normally known as the greatest leapers, but this wasn't too bad. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Leading off the inning, Chris Davis, and they'll need him to get something going here.
19, Chris Davis.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Fouled away. Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
To 1-2 now. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Pulled toward right center field. Chasing after it is Bradley. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Ready now for Baltimore, DJ Stewart, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. First pitch of the at-bat. Called strike at the letters. 0-1. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball. He's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone. And if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
Nope.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
1-2.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Bradley on the run. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Batting fifth.
And here's Renato Nunez. Hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. First pitch on its way.
Nope,
there's the cut fastball, but it's low. 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
2-1 after the foul ball there. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They're still down. It's 2-0. Here's Steve Pearce now. He'll begin things here against Andrew Kashner.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Back up the middle. Played on the backhand. And there's one away. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Eduardo Nunez. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. First delivery to him on the way. 0-1 the count. One out, nobody on. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Hit on the ground out to short. There is Escobar on to first, and there were 2 down. Digging in, Jackie Bradley Jr. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. And the pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Bradley, or JBJ as the initials read. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
A bouncer to the left side. Escobar has it. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. And that'll bring up Carlos Perez. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. The 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back to back. I don't think there'll be a 3rd.
And he'll step on first himself for the out. And with 1 away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these 2 teams find themselves entering play. Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop. His numbers against Eduardo Rodriguez. He's gone 2 for 8. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Orioles still looking for their first hit of the ball game. Full count to Alcides Escobar. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective. And that's exactly what he did right there.
That'll bring in Joey Rickard. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Bottom part of the zone. A good changeup gets the call. Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes. 2 out, nobody on. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They trail it here 2-0. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Christian Vasquez. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Down the left field line and deep, and this will wind up a foul ball. Curveball grounded towards second. Peterson fields it cleanly, and there's one down now. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in.
Andrew Benintendi.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 1-0 is a curveball that's over for strike 1.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Popped him up. Escobar has a play. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Betts is going to turn for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. So we're runner in scoring position with 2 men gone, and that'll bring up the shortstop and one of the better 2-strike hitters in baseball, Xander Bogaerts. Here's the first pitch to him. Changeup too low, and it's 1-0. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. Outside, 2-1.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
In the dirt here. And over to third now is the runner.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Next for the Red Sox, the designated hitter.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, J.D. Martinez. And they're runners at the corners now.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. A swing by Martinez, and this is driven to left. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's a 3-0 game. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. So 2 on with 2 away, and that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. First delivery to him on the way. And that fastball's taken but catches the outer third.
Hey, I don't mind you taking one right there. This pitcher's been struggling early. You got to make him work, see if he'll get in his zone. If he's willing to walk a few guys and then someone pops one over the fence, this game could get out of hand early.
Behind 0-2 now. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
And Pedroia behind it a bit as he grounds this one to second. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. A run on 2 hits in the inning for Boston. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Red Sox on top 3-0. And now the designated hitter for the Orioles, Cesar Morales, back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Here comes the first pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now.
That's a ball.
Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Misses. Ball 2.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
Skied into very shallow right. Betts has a read on it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
So coming to the plate, Jace Peterson. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First delivery to him on the way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
The windup and the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. No runs, no hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Weak grounder down the first baseline. Over to the first baseman, Pierce, and there are 2 gone now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the power-hitting outfielder Trey Mancini. First pitch coming. Here it is. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. One ball and 2 strikes the count. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They trail it here 3-0. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. Looking at the advanced data, our researchers found that about 9 of 10 swings are resulting in some sort of contact today, which is well above Major League average. The result has been a lot of balls in play, a lot of hits, and solid run production, guys.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading off.
Stepping up to the plate, Steve Pierce comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Cashner's ready. Here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Would love to have a meeting at the mound right now with the pitcher. Don't understand that pitch down and in with a fastball with 2 strikes. Maybe he's looking for a ground ball.
And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Mancini racing back, and it's off the green monster. And the throw in gets away from him.
Any hitter will tell you that a shot like that just feels different. It sounds different off the bat. See his arms get extended, right arm tucked up against his body, barrel the bat all over the ball, and he smokes it right off the wall in left center. A little more hang time, and that one probably gets out of here.
Into the box, Eduardo Nunez. Swing and a liner. Foul. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. A pause and the 0-2. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1.
And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen.
Pierce leads off second with nobody out. And a good idea to hold off there as it goes to 2-2 now on the Boston third baseman.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
Now another 2-2, and he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Well, some might say a walk there is okay because you've got first base open, but he's been struggling out there. And if you're going to work around hitters, you don't want to work around hitters in the bottom of the lineup.
Striding into the box, Jackie Bradley Jr. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball in there for a called strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Oh and 2. Here it comes. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
Boy, Guerrero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
David Hess answers the call from the pen here in the fourth as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Stepping in now, Christian Vasquez, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Fastball well outside. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. 1-2 to the Red Sox catcher.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? That's popped up. In comes Rickard, but he won't get there. It falls in to score the runner from third. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit.
Andrew Benintendi.
'Standing in now, Andrew Benintendi.
And on the first pitch, he grounds foul.
0 for 2 for him to this point. And 2 count. Here's the pitch. The slider is laid off on the inside as it just misses the zone.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
Amazing he was able to lay off in this situation. Your eyes light up when you get something above the belt, especially with a man on third base.
The 2-2. Hard hit ball to short. To second for 1. On to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come in to score from third.
Right fielder.
Hey, bases loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. 1 run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
Into the box now, Mookie Betts, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And a good job to lay off the fastball there close, but it's 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Oh, and he misses it. But the recovery throw will be in time to first. A good job that time of not giving up on the play, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We played 4 full. Boston's out in front, 5-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
First baseman, number 19.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Chris David.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-1. Called strike 2 with the letters. 0-2 now. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
In now, DJ Stewart, as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2. Now look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Ready now, Renato Nunez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Skied into straightaway right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. For another shot now, Xander Bogaerts. A couple of walks for him thus far.
That's shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. One and 2 to the Boston shortstop. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out. There's a look at the final line for the Orioles starter, and clearly he was off his game this evening.
Yeah, nothing seemed in sync for him out there in this one, Matt. He just couldn't get the ball where he wanted to, and the opponents really took advantage of that. That's a brutal feeling sitting in the dugout. Know that you disappointed your team and you went out there and laid an egg.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now. 1 out, nobody on. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Two and 2.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Swing and a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry, and it's gone into the monster seats. So a solo shot down the line in left, number 201 in his career. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Well, he's as hot as anybody in the game right now, hitting a homer yesterday and 2 more today. They need to rethink whatever strategy they're using to pitch to him because he's killing them.
The batter, number 50.
Into the box, Dustin Pedroia. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. No hits to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
Now here's a swing and a high pop-up drifting into shallow right field. Peterson takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well executed pitch there.
Stepping in now, Steve Pearce. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
The Red Sox tack on one more thanks to the solo home run. Through 5 innings, and this is now a 6-0 ball game. Now batting, Carlos Perez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
This at-bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets to count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
Hops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. And Pedroia looks this one in for out number 1.
The batter, number 1.
So striding forward now, Alcides Escobar. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
A ball and no strikes. Fastball laid off well below the knees. Bases are empty, 1 man out. The 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 2-2 one more time. Grounded up the first baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Takes this the other way to right. Betts is right there as he takes it for the second out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Standing in now, Joey Rickard. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Betts on the run. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They still find themselves down 6-zip. Ready for another chance? Eduardo Nunez. He'll lead it off for the Red Sox here in their half of the sixth.
Eduardo.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one. In there, 1-1. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Another 1-2 delivery. Softly hit out towards short. On to first is Escobar, one away.
Now batting.
Here's
Center
Jackie
fielder.
Bradley now. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
Junior.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one. And here's a fastball in for strike one. 91 miles an hour that time.
You could clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's giving the umpire an earful from that dugout.
The 1-1 home. Taken, strike two.
Hey, that's a well-executed fastball right there at the bottom of the zone. If he stays there all day, it's going to make for a long day for the offense. Unless they're willing to bend their legs and get down and create some different launch angle, he's on point right now.
The 1-2. This is in the air to left. Mancini moves over. 2 down. Now at the plate, Christian Vasquez. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike one. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And that misses. 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
And oh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. And it's fouled away. Ready with another 2-2. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. Red Sox on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But first, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Next will be the designated hitter, Cesar Morales. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Fouled away.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
And he fouls this one off. Hit well on the ground to first. A dive, and he knocks it down. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning. They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game, so the no-hit bid will end right here.
Yeah, Matty V, and this is when you start thinking about that no-no. You get into the 7th inning, D-Row. As a pitcher, you start looking ahead to what might happen.
And that donut stares at you from an offensive standpoint as well. This guy's had his A game. You can't deny the fact that he's pitched a heck of a game, but from an offensive standpoint, you never stop grinding to get a crooked number up on that board.
He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
This is a spot right here playing first base. You have to really be on your toes. With a runner on first, a left-handed hitter up in a 2-0 count, there's a pretty good chance if he hits this, he's going to hit it hard down that first base line. So if you're the first baseman right now, be on your toes and be ready for a bullet.
Fouled off. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And it's fouled away. Morales on at first. Nobody out. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
3-2 pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here.
Hey, this is a heck of a battle right here. Long AB. You know what? They find themselves still facing the starter. If they would have had some ABs like this earlier in the game, I think they get into the bullpen by this time.
The next 3-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
When you're this deep into a start, it can be really exhausting and annoying when a hitter makes you work as hard as he did right there. He got the strikeout. That's great, but he's probably thinking, get that guy out of here.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. In there for strike 1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Betts coming on. He gets there, and that's the second out. Here's Chris Davis now. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far.
Davis.
First offering on its way. First pitch here misses wide. 1-0.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
One and one, the count to Chris Davis.
You know, they finally get the leadoff runner on. It would be sad to watch him waste this opportunity. Somebody's got to come through with a base hit.
The 1-1 home. And they'd look to catch him flush down near the foot or the ankle. Safe after the recovery throw. Good effort, but now we have to wonder whether or not he's going to be okay. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg, and that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Into the box, DJ Stewart. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. From the stretch. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3. 2 down, runners at first and second. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1 and 2.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
And that misses 2 and 2.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
A full count now for the Orioles center fielder.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Orioles strand a couple. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Andrew Benintendi will try and get something started in the home half of the 7th. First pitch of the at-bat. Line toward the gap in left center, but this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Ready once again, Mookie Betts. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here. 0-1.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the break, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Here's the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Way outside. 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you can spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees. It's strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball called for strike 2. That misses. 1-2.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And Davis will put this one away, and the inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They lead it 6-0. Tyler Thornburg has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the eighth.
Number 47, Tyler Thornburg.
Now at the plate, Renato Nunez. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Line drive, base hit.
You know, D-Roll, there's been some great pitching in this one so far. After that knock, that's only the third hit of the game, and we're getting late into this one.
Yeah, they always say you got to tip your hat to the opposition sometimes. Well, I think this offense is tired of tipping its hat. They got to start to swing the bats a little bit better. That's their third knock of the game. I know it's late, but maybe they can get something going.
In now, Carlos Perez. Now that ball's hit well deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole. It bangs off the billboard, and it's out of here. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him. As the lead is cut to 4, it's 6-2 now.
Yeah, and it's always important to scratch that first run across when you're getting shut out. But now they're within 1 grand slam of tying it up. Might seem improbable, but hey, psychologically it matters.
Brandon Workman is on the pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Number 44, Brandon Workman. Number 1.
Into the box, Alcides Escobar. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Betts has a read on it. 1 down. And there are the final numbers for the Boston starter. He was great all night long.
Matty V, what a nice performance in this one. 7 shutout innings. Watching from the dugout now, hard to believe that he could pitch any better than he did through the first 7 innings.
Striding in, Joey Rickard. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. And now the Red Sox will get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
1-2.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The 1-2 fouled away. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at bat coming up. The 1-2. High in the air out to center field. Bradley is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now
so the lineup flips over, and digging in, Cesar Morales. First delivery to him on the way. Hit down the line at first. Pierce is there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But the Orioles strike for 2 thanks to the 2-run home run. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Red Sox 6 and the Orioles 2. Gregory Infante is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 53, Gregory Infante.
So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, J.D. Martinez. Already a pair of long balls on his line in this one, so we'll see what else he has in store here.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat is 2nd home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Perez waits on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Striding in for Boston, Dustin Pedroia. He flew out in his last at bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. Mancini is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
25. Pierce.
Settling in now, Steve Pierce. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Strike taken up in the zone. 2 out, nobody on. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2, you got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
High in the air out to center field. Stewart is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Down in order go the Red Sox. They lead it 6-2. Brian Johnson comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
61, Brian.
Into the box now, Jace Peterson. And then he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
First pitch on its way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Hit on the ground to third. Nunez takes it in. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
For the Orioles, the left fielder, Trey Mancini.
So digging in now, Trey Mancini. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First offering on its way. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. And he misses again, ball 3. On deck, the powerful Chris Davis. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. He loses him on ball 4.
The first baseman, number 19, Chris.
So now the Oriole cleanup hitter, Chris Davis. He's set and the pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
Heading out towards shallow right. Betts giving chase. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Into the box now, DJ Stewart. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. From the stretch. And a fastball just misses for ball 1. Mancini is off at first with 2 away. Breaking ball called just a bit low. 2-1 the count. Count even at 2-2. Now this crowd of 36,000 plus come to their feet. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
Baltimore down to their final strike. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one. High and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field. Home run number 3 here in the early going, and they cut the gap here. It's now 6-4.
They call that the pesky pole down there. It's only 302 feet away, but this ball somehow stays fair and clanks right off of it for a homer. I'm sure the guy in the mound has a different name for that pole, but I'm not sure we could say that on the air.
Carson Smith gets the call here as he'll try and look for 1 out to finish this thing off.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Stepping in now, Renato Nunez, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, Dero, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, Dero, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Baltimore, good night.
well. He didn't even break a sweat in this one. 3 pitches, he gets the out and heads to the clubhouse to celebrate. Can't do much better than that.
A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. Boston jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Eduardo Rodriguez earns his first win of the season as he finishes 7 innings with only 2 hits allowed. Andrew Kashner worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter @MLB The Show.